Yo, what's up? This is the Difficult to Please podcast. This
Episode
is Erwin.
31.
Woo!
1 year after 30.
Oh shit, we it's a trip because we dropped the season numbers. Now we're just the episode numbers. Like, oh shit, that's right. We're on our 31st episode, and we're like 2 years into this, 3 years, something like that.
Something like that. And at 31, you're just finally getting your shit together. That's what 31's about, right? When you finally hit 31, you're like, oh shit. Get it together. This is time to get it together. Get it together, Grouch. Get it together.
What was it?
Get a real job, Grouch.
No, I was looking at a meme the other day, or was it like on New Year's, where this is the first year that you can look at somebody's ID and determine if they are 21 just by knowing that their birth year starts in a 1 versus a 2.
Wait, what?
Because everyone who's turning 21 this year was born in the year 2000. That's how old we are, bro.
Bruh.
Like we're at an age, we're in our 30s, and we started this podcast in our
30s, right?
Yeah, like early 30s, late 20s maybe, and then like now the youngest 21-year-old is born in the year 2000.
Look at us. Hey.
Oh my
God.
God.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought?
I feel I feel so washed. This is a trip. That's a trip.
That's crazy though. I wonder if you at the bar, you're just like, yeah, just look for the 2. Look for the 2. If there's no 2, easy.
Nah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is episode 31. We are recording on Wednesday, January 20th.
Inauguration day.
Inauguration day of Joseph R. Biden. Non-QAnon. Shout out to no shout out to all the QAnon supporters. Fuck them.
I know, right?
No, I think we're like overcompensating for all the fucking lack of effects we've done.
I know, right? I'm kind of just going in. My fingers getting ready. It's like buttons pushing all the time.
Yeah, man. It's a trip, man. It's been I honestly didn't think that we'd get to a point where like I would sigh more of relief at this point than in November.
Jesus Christ, right?
Like in November, I was like, oh shit, we can do this or not? And then like the storming of the Capitol 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh shit, we're not doing this or we're doing this.
Or we're kind of doing this. How we doing? I don't even know anyway.
Shit. And now we're here, and they're, despite all the QAnon takes and Parler and all that shit, like we got a new president, and it's not Donald J. Trump.
That is a trip because I was expecting a military takeover. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for everyone to go, martial law, let's go. And I'm just like, oh yeah, just take me now then. I have no idea what I'm doing, but take me now. What the fuck this is. It didn't happen yet. But
it feels like, did we do an episode? Like, when did we release that? Like our last episode, but was it before the storming of the Capitol or after?
It was definitely before the storming of the Capitol. I think.
See, like, I hope my hopes for fucking 2021 is that like our sense of time isn't distorted this year. Yeah, that's just my fucking goal, dude. Like,
it's actually to look at a calendar. You're like, oh, it's still January.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I think we're in a better space. I don't see a good space, but it's like a step closer.
It's one less thing to worry about, right?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Oh my God. We can go back through the fucking clips of this podcast of like our alarmist takes and me saying like Kim Jong-un is gonna fucking nuke us. Like, what was it? Was it like 3 years ago when we thought Hawaii was gonna get nuked, dude?
There's so much stuff that could have happened.
Remember that? Like, I don't know when that was. I just remember we talked about it.
Yeah, but it's just funny because you could, if like if you watch all the Trump presidency stuff, I remember because when Trump got elected, I was already flying to South Korea.
Was that for real?
Yeah, I was already on the plane to South Korea. Like he just got elected, and they're like, "All right, leaving for Seoul, Korea, Seoul, Korea," and I was like, "It was definitely like that. It was tight." And then, yeah, I remember I went to the DMZ. I'm really like, "Man, Trump's gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna get fucked here." That shit was crazy. But yeah, no, if you see like everything that's happened between like the Trump presidency, it's pretty nuts. How many things that could have happened, should have happened, that didn't happen. Like, remember, this time last year, we almost went to war. We freaking nuked Soleimani, or we bombed Soleimani. We were about to go to war with Iran.
Was it already this
That was
time?
that was last year.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I don't remember, but then I just remember my dad and I were like talking about it. He's like, ooh, I don't know, maybe. I think we might, because Iran's gonna get really mad. And like even like Iran was kind of talking about right now, they want Trump to be tried in Iran for war crimes and stuff like that. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, honestly, like, yeah, like with all this time, like time warp, I hope this year this is like the last of it. Like we're fucking. I don't want to think time. I don't want time as a flat circle shit. Like I just need my time to be linear on this planet.
It just needs to be flat.
We need to like travel to the subset branches of each reality, like in fucking Steins Gate.
Yeah, I need better conspiracy theories. I want to know why the Earth is flat, kind of thing. Like, I want to go back to those conspiracy theories. I don't want to go to like political conspiracy theories anymore. I kind of want to go to like interesting cultural stuff. Like, no one talks about the Illuminati anymore. I'm just like,
What was it? No, I saw my fucking feed where there's a triangle of like conspiracy theories where it's like the basic shit is like the acceptable kind of thing where it's like what do they put in GMOs or like uh Roswell shit like that, that's like kind of quote unquote acceptable, and then you start getting into like the deeper shit like QAnon and like legitimacy and all aliens
anti-vaxxers and stuff like that.
Yeah. That shit. I'm like, yeah, there's a point where like conspiracy theories have a place because I get it. Like I think for me, there's fascinating things about like like how Wicked is a different perspective of the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
So it's like, okay, there's like different perspectives of like what happened, and I think there's some like truth. I don't want to say it's the whole truth. There's something that for me, like I can see like, okay, I just want to see it from that point of view, even though it's so fucking distorted. Like
aliens kind of
yeah,
thing,
like
right?
alien shit. Like yeah, that shit is crazy. But then QAnon is like, what the fuck? Like that's distortion beyond distortion. That's like, yo, when you burn a CD and then you give it to your homie and then he burns that CD and he sells that CD and then he burns that other CD, like the fucking like the quality degrades afterwards.
Can you have used like a little bit more relevant example? But okay, I guess that works too.
I mean, I don't know.
Burnt that many CDs in a while.
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, what else is like a copy of a copy of a copy? Like
genetic cloning.
Man, that's
just kidding.
That's not accessible on a real basis, dog.
What would classify as? I swear there's something that degrades over.
I mean, like if you download an image and then you save it as a JPEG and then you save.
Okay.
I mean, it's the closest thing, but it's stupid. Like, I'm not gonna save a JPEG of somebody else's JPEG or somebody else's JPEG. I'm not gonna go to the fucking source, ask them for the fucking ping, or the fucking PDF file. Sorry, again, my nerd shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna compress it. Fuck that, dog.
Great. So anyways, that's a conspiracy theory which we kind of like want to get back into. Like, that shit's funny. Like, hopefully we can get to more. Hopefully after all this we kind of get to more trying into like more quote unquote normal times. But let's take away some positives out of this real quick because I think there are some good ones that we have been doing to Trump that we can apply going forward. I do think people going forward should be more engaged with state, local, and politics from now on. I mean, we had an historical turnout in voting. I mean, granted, still 70 million people voted for Trump. That's more than obviously what he got into 2016 election. And it just makes me feel better that people are a little bit more involved in democracy now. And then not only that,
Shout out to AOC though.
I know she
Get
really
on the
got,
podcast.
yeah, do more Among Us stream Twitches, please. Invite me too. Anyways.
I mean, like what AOC did, I think, with her campaign, it kind of inspired a lot of like young people to like, yo, I can do this shit. So
That's good.
shout out to her.
I think that's what's a little bit nicer about the Gen Z is that they're a little bit more involved in this. They
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they actually do kind of
Oh, yeah.
care more. I'm gonna admit that. I mean, we have
For
people, we have all our activist friends. They're definitely the ones who've cared. Like they're the ones who cared more since like back then. But like I'm saying like
Mhm.
people Gen Zers just they kind of grew up caring kind of thing. Like oh we should care about this, we should care about that, etc. And I feel like I hope going forward, no one gets jaded by politics. I think we should still scrutinize governments and whatnot and policies going forward. Like I hope it just doesn't everyone goes relax mode because of like Biden administration. I think we should still.
But what about the martial law though?
I'm gonna fucking hit you. But man.
No, but no, I get it. I get
But
it.
you know what I
though.
mean?
Sorry.
Like we should continue to be engaged, criticize, and whatnot of our elected officials, because there's a lot of stuff that we should have criticized Obama for. There's a lot of stuff we should have criticized Bush for. You know what I mean? And I hope,
yeah, the list goes on, dude.
and I totally hope going forward that we do this with every single administration going forward because it's the power to the people, not. You know what I mean? It's power to the people.
Because I think there's going to be some sort of complacency. I don't know to what degree, but people are going to be like, yo, Trump's out of office. Like,
Chill.
yeah, chill. We did it. Now it's like, okay, like.
Democracy is a hard project, man. Like it has to keep going. Has to keep going. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop with. Doesn't stop with the president. Doesn't stop because there's so many different issues that we need to deal with still. Anyways, yep. That's hot take politics.
No. Just on the tangent of politics. Something funny. I don't know if y'all caught it, but you might catch it by the time this fucking publishes that Joe Exotic, aka Tiger King, was expecting a pardon for putting out the hit on Carol Baskin. That's all right, Kay. I'm trying to be mad, like just spit out facts just before like we kind of get through it.
Roast on this, yeah. I want to roast so hard, but God.
No, yeah. So yeah, 22 years in prison for putting out the hit. That was.
All right, this foo straight up had a limousine. He had a limousine hairdresser and like camera crew were ready for his pickup from jail. It was all ready for him.
Yo, if and then like okay, Jim Acosta of CNN was like, yeah, he was reading out a tweet that was said to him, saying that the person that said to him, if that dipshit gets pardoned over my client, I will fucking like riot or some shit like that. And it's still funny, like Lil Wayne a fucking pardon.
Kodak Black. Why Kodak Black? They need to also pardon Lil Mosey too.
Who the fuck is that, bro?
Oh, dude, his bar about feeling like the man is like so bad that dude needs a federal pardon for like just spitting bad freestyle bars, man. Holy shit.
Oh man, so Joe Exotic, he I don't know if through his people or whatever, but he said that he blames Trump that he didn't get the pardon because Joe Exotic is a
He's like too.
homosexual man.
He's like, oh, because I'm too gay or something like that, right? And I was like, wait,
Yo,
what?
no, man, like, bro, like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm trying to get through this fucking. It, I know we talked about this on the podcast. We had a fucking episode about like on the whole like streaming, getting through fucking Tiger
Quarantine
King,
kings,
Quarantine King. I was
kings.
like, fire. But yo, like Joe Exotic expecting the pardon was like that. That was the story that I was like, what the fuck? Why is he expecting a pardon?
I
Like,
know, right?
bro,
Oh my! But he did
you're
say
like
it in
one
that
of the.
documentary that he was expecting to pardon from Trump.
I, it was like one of the final episodes. I'm like, dude, I don't, I don't see you getting the pardon because you're fucking like, you put out a hit, man. That shit was on fucking record.
I mean, come on. He put out a hit, but everyone else who got pardoned was already guilty of something. You know, I mean, they all said guilty,
Oh
guilty,
yeah,
guilty. So,
yeah,
I
guilty,
mean,
guilty, guilty.
you could have just added Joe
Steve
Exotic
Bannon
there.
taking your money for a wall.
Yeah,
Guilty. Yeah,
guilty.
whatever.
Michael Flynn, guilty. Paul Manafort, guilty. Roger
Yeah,
Stone, guilty.
that was just like the stupidest story of yesterday, of Tuesday, of like Trump's full day in office. Like they were really fucking waiting for the pardon.
Yeah,
That was ridiculous. And
with a limo outside, hairdresser, everything. Like that dude was ready to go out. About to say,
oh,
"What's up, everybody?"
oh fuck. Oh man, that was probably one of my highlights today. Seeing that like fucking Joe Exotic was like he was
Just
pissed
ready.
off. Oh shit. Okay. Um.
Out of your system now.
Yeah. Audio system. Any last words on that, and then we can move on.
That shit was just mad funny to me when you mentioned it. I had to like do a double take. I'm like, no fucking way. All right, cool.
All right. Speaking of last days today, Philip Rivers announced his retirement from the NFL.
What?
Yep.
I stopped watching sports ball. Yeah.
It's all good. 16 seasons with the Chargers of both San Diego and LA, and 1 season with the Indianapolis Colts.
Wait, how far did the Colts make it?
They made it the first round and then dipped. They got beat by the Titans.
Oh shit. Fans are a good team.
So yeah. So the playoffs full speed. Surprisingly, and this is like I think my one COVID thing. I know we're not gonna talk about it too much, but there's no like out of all the sports, surprisingly, they didn't postpone the season as I thought they would be. Because like they're canceling, postponing games for the NBA, so it's just like, oh, so I guess we're gonna still be on schedule. So playoffs and NFL playoffs going through, and it's an old man's game. Brady's still playing. Aaron Rodgers still playing. Fucking who else?
Big Ben.
Who did I say? Oh yeah, yeah, but they fucking lost to the Browns. And then we have fucking the young guys in the fucking AFC, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So, I mean, on a sports like fucking sports ball type shit, like I've cared less this year about NFL, maybe because of COVID, but hopefully this is a more kind of compelling Super Bowl, whoever wins it or gets there. So if it's Brady versus fucking Mahomes, or if it's Rodgers versus Mahomes, I'm cool with that. So that's all I give a fuck about, really. Sportsing.
How's
That's
NBA?
it.
Like how's NBA? You just is it different? I know that NBA is what they were doing some drafting and trading recently. And just
Yeah.
I keep seeing that LeBron meme about how a bunch of people went to the Nets.
Oh, well, because James Harden was pissed that he was still on the Rockets, and like he just wants to get the fuck out. So he threw a tantrum, and he got traded to the Nets to join Kyrie and KD. So now they have a fucking super team in Brooklyn, but they got beat today by the Cleveland Cavs. So
I mean, it sounds like what happened to Miami, the Heat.
the Heat, yeah, but yeah, this is like a mid-season trade, and they weren't. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Rockets wanted James Harden to play the whole fucking season and then figure out their shit later. But I mean, right now it's Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a pretty strong team, obviously with KD,
Mm-hmm.
KD back full health, and Kyrie playing like a pro. But who knows, fucking how he's doing? He's flat earthing or whatever. I don't know. Fuck.
But
I
wasn't the
don't know,
thing
dude.
about Kyrie is that he didn't want to play on a team? Like I remember, like he got pissed playing with LeBron on Cavs. He didn't want to be second fiddle to LeBron, right? Is that why he wanted to go to the Celtics in the first place?
I mean, yeah, he wanted to build his fucking own team. But then at the end of it, like the team that he helped build just wasn't cohesive and wasn't uh at the peak as he thought they'd be. I think that was the year that Gordon Hayward went down, and then it just wasn't gonna work. It just didn't work for him in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I mean, now that Kyrie's I mean, his second season on the Nets, even though KD is first season as a full like healthy fucking starter. So hopefully that the Nets, I mean, no, that's not hopefully they'll make it deep into the playoffs just because they got Harden. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean,
We'll see, right?
we'll see. Like today's Blazers and Memphis game, Memphis Grizzlies got canceled or postponed because of COVID. So this COVID shit's still happening.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's why I was like for football, I'm still kind of surprised that we didn't see the schedule being pushed back. That this the league is continuing on the Super Bowl and the playoff schedule. So
true,
that's my
true.
sports ball.
But you know what? Sports that hasn't been affected by COVID.
Let me know. I don't know.
Fucking
Trying to
esports, dog. Esports has grown since
give me
2018. There
the
has
esports report.
I know. All right, here's JV's lack of sports report. So 2018, 2020, how many streamers have increased? 13 million people have increased. Discord users fucking doubled, almost tripled. How much YouTube gaming has increased? Doubled to from 50 billion to 100 billion since 2018. And esports audience has grown from 2018 to 2020 100 million. And esports, I mean, I don't know if it's because of quarantine and stuff like that, but yo, people are going. We
I
are
mean, it has
moving.
to
We
be,
are
right?
moving online. Like that's just the future. What it is. Like people love watching shit online. I love watching shit online. I don't like watching it all the time, but it's just something that like to watch every now and then. Sometimes I like watching my VTubers fucking play horror games. That's my own business, but whatever. It's entertaining and it's hilarious to me.
Yo, I checked out VTube like last week after he told me about it. I was like, this is some weird shit, man. Like, I mean, I don't. They all speak Japanese,
Some of them are English.
some, but I don't know. The top ones I saw were like Japanese only. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it's funny because like the four female streamers was like one from YouTube, Pokimane. I forgot the other girl, Valk something. But the third one's like a VTuber. He's like, "Yo, my girl's there."
Oh my god!
It's just funny. It's a real thing. I mean,
No, no,
hell.
I get it, man. We're
But
all
it's
moving
weird
on.
how that medium is it. Like it's
Yeah.
why is the VTuber a hit? Like, don't know, but tell it to the fans.
Nah, I mean, I when it comes to the growth of esports, I think you sent me what was it that link the other day about how was it League of Legends rebranding
Yeah, I didn't
and
take a good.
restructuring their playoff uh brackets.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's I think we were talking on our Discord uh of how that's actually how all esports should start uh breaking away from copying a real sports fucking format uh of teams and brackets and standings and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, I think Overwatch should the Overwatch League. One of the first successful leagues of like putting their shit on um not just YouTube, fucking
Twitch and whatnot.
no, I want to say like ESPN,
Oh yeah. Like an actual
like
major network. Yeah,
the
yeah.
actual major network and shit like that. So it's like, yo, like if I think they should like step away from the fucking cities. Like that's where I think they should stop doing.
What do you mean in terms of what? What do you mean away from the
Like
cities?
um like how they have their bracket is like the Pacific Division, the Atlantic Division, and then it's like cities. It's like the New York
Oh,
Excelsior,
they should step
Florida
away from
Mayhem.
that. They
Yeah, it's like
should.
there's no point in that. Like if everyone is at home, there's no reason to base your team around a city or a region. That
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense at this point.
Like part of me
So,
thinks it should just be a bunch of recruiters creating a team. Like it could be like,
yeah,
yeah, we're straight up, I don't know,
yeah,
insert like clan tag here kind of thing. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's what it should be. I think just where gaming is at in esports is that because of the amount of youth like really grabbing uh, the attention of the sports of esports, just fucking do what they want. Like just be fucking like Cloud9, just be Face Clan, just be whatever,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just having like teams or like team names. It is what it is.
Interesting. I mean, team names not based off like cities and areas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it should just be like whatever. I don't know.
I mean,
Whatever clan name or team name.
wouldn't it just be a bunch of South Koreans just playing for teams?
That's where I'm kind of like with my obviously my fucking direct link with competitive esports is Overwatch. I want to talk a lot about Overwatch. Is that like, yeah, even though there's like American cities and teams, whatever, there's fucking like obviously they're gonna recruit a lot of Korean players. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
I mean,
like
if money's
there's
gonna
not
pay for victories and stuff
Mhm.
like that, yeah, you're gonna recruit the best of the best.
Exactly.
That's how the NBA is. That's how the MLB is. That's how. Yeah, it's just how it is. That's how sports are. You want to make a winning team, right?
Yeah,
And then,
that's where yeah.
yeah, and then like not only that, like it won't just be dull from like League of Legend games and stuff like that. I mean, we still have Evil on ESPN now. You know what I mean? Like you're still going to be
Mhm.
able to see your Street Fighters, your fighting
Mhm.
game stuff. Like that's
Exactly.
going to be there. That's what makes esports so great is because the variety is so different. I mean, what's great about Evo is that they always highlight like a random fourth game. Like we're probably gonna start seeing Super Smash Brother stuff on Evo now because it has the most
Ooh.
participants. Yeah, it's more participants than Street Fighter, but Street Fighter is obviously a classic, and you know the fighting game community is so wrapped around like Street Fighter. They're all gonna like keep that there. But I think Smash is gonna be a new one too that people are gonna start looking at. But yeah, I'm just saying like the variety of esports is there, and everybody's gonna have like their own like interests and likes to tune into. So good job, Disney. Good job.
Yo, that's where the future's at, and in the where it is with like influencers and all that. Like, I don't
Sorry.
know, man.
Sorry, I remember that influencer thing you sent me, and I just started laughing.
Yeah, I already forgot what I fucking sent. I send you so many fucking memes, dude. Everything I see is like, oh shit, this is funny as fuck, huh? This is funny as fuck. It's funny as
I know. I'm so confused because I'm just like, damn, you communicate me way more on Instagram than anything else.
That's the thing is like, okay, I don't have Facebook on my phone. I don't I have Discord and Slack on my phone. Slack's terrible on the phone. So I'm like, okay, JV, here's a meme I saw. I thought it was funny as fuck.
Some of them are
That's
pretty
it.
funny. Some of them are pretty
That's it.
funny. Not gonna lie, some of them are pretty funny though. But yeah, so yeah, like esports, sports in general, like they're still going on. It's just nice the fact that there's now a bigger variety of things that we can now entertain ourselves
Mhm.
while in top hat fashion.
So like, okay, like if difficult to please were to do a stream, what game would you choose?
Zombie apocalypse game. Mm-hmm. Zombie apocalypse game. Yeah, definitely. Like a 7 Days to Die or a Daisy
Oh fuck
or
no,
Rust.
dude. That's too scary.
No, I'm scared of scary games, but this shit's fun. You just no. What's dope about this game is that you survive, you build a fort or whatever, and like you fight out zombies. That's it.
Oh man,
It's not scary. Like I'm
yo,
terrified of horror games.
those games evolved way more than fucking. Remember Resident Evil like 1 and 2, like the fixed angles, man.
Oh
Like that
yeah.
shit.
Well, that's why Silent Hill 1 was always so scary for me because the fixed angles
Fucking
made shit so
fixed
scary.
angles, dude.
Dude, like I'm still terrified of Silent Hill 1.
Well, but yeah, but even now, like with the
Sorry, I
new
look back.
shit, no, it's all good.
I'm
Fixed
still scared.
angles, bro. Fixed angles.
Fixed angles, man.
No, man, that's the thing about like the new shit is like I've seen Razon play, the homies play, and fuck dude, like I can't do a first person like zombie game or like horror game because that shit's too real now.
You can't do Phasmophobia?
I can't do any of them shits, dude. Like I was like, oh, this shit is fucking crazy, man.
That's true.
This is like Slender Man.
Ugh. It's creepy. It's super creepy. Ugh.
Oh yeah. Well, once Slender Man came out, I was like, oh fuck, dude, this is something else. Anyways,
And there's worse games right now. Holy
yeah,
shit. There's a lot of bad
there's
games
a
out there.
scary game. Yeah, because like I'd probably do something light. I'd probably do like a Madden. Do a little Warzone. That's it. I'm not gonna do fucking crazy shit. Yo, you want to see me button mash on fucking Smash and fucking Street Fighter, dog? That's not fun.
That is true. What about Among Us? You all do the whole Among Us thing? Did you play with the boys back then?
Nah.
Right now, for me, it's about a Tetris Attack. I'm playing like with some friends right now. We just
Like, yo, I can't like I remember as veering off topic and shit, but did they stop developing like a new puzzle fighter or some shit like that? Like puzzle fighter was my shit, dude.
there's a game called Crystal Crisis that you can play that is a V2 of a puzzle fighter. Plays the same exact way.
Yeah,
Crystal Crisis.
Puzzle fighter was the shit, man. Like that was I always get fucking pissed, but when
Yeah.
when he starts stacking up, I was like, what, green.
But what's crazy is what I love about the Switch right now is that you could play multiplayer on like Super Nintendo games. So like right now, Puzzle Fighters, Tetris Attack is a Super Nintendo game, and so my friends and I will play on the Switch online.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
it's
nice.
pretty dope. Yeah, so that's our first and second player kind of thing. It's pretty dope. I mean, that's just like some light gaming that we do, then like some hardcore gaming that I do is because of a Final Fantasy or 7 Days to Die. But I'm also like trying to explore indie games right now. Like I'm on a weird gaming streak right now. I think it's so weird. I don't get it. But yeah, gaming's pretty fun now, and like I fucking hate it because it eats so much of my time.
Yo, that's. I mean, I've played a lot more Warzone and COD than I.
You like them shooting games, huh?
Yo, it's just easy as shit. It's in and out. Like, it's like
Like you don't
my
think.
yeah. It's my decompress. Like, it's not like a fucking puzzle game. Like I just fucking shoot. Like, it's not fucking.
You don't like thinking too hard in games. I'm not saying
No,
it's a
it's
bad
not
thing.
sure.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
No, yeah. No, for me, it's just like it's a decompress. Like I don't like. Let me just do this thing. It's not too uh mind consuming. Like it's just like, oh, you're shooting.
I feel like see that's what like Minecraft is to me, is that it's just so numbing. You still build stuff, but it's like hella numbing.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
escapism. It's more like, oh, like my brain works a lot, during work hours and shit like that. So it's like, let me take the edge off that way.
I don't do alcohol, just shoot people up, homie. Ba-da.
And also, and just to tie back, I've recently started putting BLM on my fucking client tag. Oh fuck, it gets people so fucking trolled the shit out. People get so tight.
Why? Do you do it to troll or?
Well, I before I just didn't have a tag. Like I was like whatever, And then like after a while, like um, I just kept seeing fucking like MAGA and like Trump tags. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. What are you gonna do? And then you're gonna get fucking pissed. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, but then like, yeah, it's like it's a weird kind of like I don't say weird, but it's interesting for me to see like the amount of people who say something or just kind of like say something negatively to me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because I have the BLM tag versus when didn't have a tag. So
That's
that way,
intense. It's
yeah.
okay because Antifa's behind everything. So
George Soros runs everything, so it is what it is, right?
it was. Oh God, the conspiracy theories again. It's just like when I heard like, oh, that's not us. That was Antifa who did that. I'm like, what? I mean, this kind of goes to the thing where, yeah, I do believe that there are peaceful protesters and like violent protesters, but man, just as like, I think that's like the enemy. It's like Antifa's like the enemy for everybody. It's so freaking
It's the
random.
boogeyman, dog.
It's
It's
so,
John Wick. It's the boogeyman.
it's so weird. I don't fucking get it. When I heard it, like, oh, that's not us. That's Antifa. It's like, so like for me, like I was thinking, like, is this the new? Is this where the empathy boom comes out? Like, is that where people go, oh, I get the other side now. Oh, I see it. Nah, it's this polarization to its max. But anyways, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we're at that point. But just the meat of our topic. Speaking of money and George Soros, we're talking about. We're gonna talk about finances from 2021. It's not that boring of a topic, but I will say this: in 2021, I'm trying to get my fucking finances right.
this is like a counseling session or what?
No, it's not a counseling session. This is not a fucking paid advertisement. It's not.
No, is
A
this like a
fucking,
counseling session between you and me?
no, I'm like fucking venting here, Doug.
Okay.
I'm saying in 2020, the fucking Robin Hood effect, fucking like I bought into it, like the whole like, oh, investing so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me fucking like drop some money in here. So here's my fucking cautionary tale for everyone on Robinhood and dumb like me who doesn't do fucking their due diligence and deep dives. I fucking I was telling JV that I had maybe it was like $60 or maybe no, it was like 100 something some odd dollars in a $10, $12 stock in the middle of July, and it was an electric vehicle stock. And then fucking I pulled out because I was losing money, and then I looked at my fucking Robinhood account the other day, and I was like, oh shit, that 100 some odd dollars could have been fucking like 500, 600, because that stock is worth like fucking $50 or $60 now. So, long story like there's a big longer story here. But the idea that money can be fucking lost so fast, like gambling on fucking Robinhood. If you're fucking investing, fucking take care of your money and don't fucking throw your fucking life savings in YOLO. I'm lucky I didn't fucking go all in with like my fucking mortgage, or not mortgage, but like my rent fucking payment on investing back in the summer. But um, yeah, I lost a good chunk of money investing because of Robinhood, and then my dumbass. Like Robinhood isn't the bad thing. It's the shitty habit of like, oh, I think I can come up.
This is the gambling mentality kind of thing,
It's
right?
like gambling mentality, and like there was like I have like fucking podcasts and like blogs about how like because there was no sports during the summer, like Robinhood took off because it was like gambling and shit like that. So
Oh,
it just
interesting.
enables that shit. So just trying to get my money right this year. And my word of advice: don't do your due diligence. Make smart investments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get out of fucking debt.
Story of a millennial's life. Hopefully Biden
Yep.
gets rid of that student loan, or at least 10K from it. Hey, hey.
It's 10,000 away from student loans. That's in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
We're right now, I think he announced or he signed an executive order of no loan, no student loans until either the end of the year
End
or
of September.
Yeah, there you go.
September.
So that's what's up. Other terms of finances here.
So I'm curious, like, what are you investing in? I'm just curious. I guess this is a lot of good because we can get
paid.
Yeah, hashtag not paid. None of this is paid. This is just from research on my own, but yeah.
I haven't in my accounts my real shit that I don't really fuck with too much.
Like your real investment, right?
Not my Robinhood. My Robinhood now my like testing strategies and fucking trying to kind of like meddle with more than fucking my other accounts and shit like that. So I have shout out to Starbucks when I was working back in 2012 at the actual Starbucks, not the Albertson Starbucks. Working there, I got by the end of my time there, I had 12 stock options.
Shares.
So 12 shares of stock of Starbucks stock. So that I got that shit at like $40 per. It was valued at $40 per at that time. So now it's like 100 something. So like, is it like a G plus? So shout out to Starbucks, man. Like, they're surprised. Like, looking back at my time at Starbucks, it's like, oh yeah, they're actually like a pretty decent company to work for. Just I know it's like fucking looking through rose-colored glasses and being the optimist and shit like that, but having healthcare on a part-time basis, and then having stock options vested every like year or whatever. So that, looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a decent company to work for. And then in my other accounts, I have like a mix of government bonds, dividend paying stocks, and green energy things.
Interesting. No Tesla? No any like big tech companies?
No, man. I mean, the only thing I have is Amazon,
which is probably the best one, but
yeah, it's just kind of like it kind of just keeps things afloat. It's not really like, because Amazon stock is so high, it's just kind of like the percentages. It's kind of, it keeps it stable. It's better. I think it's yielded better for me than if I had put it into like a CD or a fucking a larger ETF.
ETFs are pretty dope though. I mean, I do like mutual funds. Like, if you don't know how to invest, I'd just say put everything to a mutual fund.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you really don't know, like, do your categories of mutual funds and just go from there. Like, I was thinking about getting one. I have one so I use Public. This is this is my kind of like whatever money. This is not my serious investment. My serious investment, I already have all index funds, and that just grows at a certain rate, and that's doing me really well. But like for money that I'm just kind of playing around with, like one of my big ones, I separate things into like short-term investments. For me is like 2 years. Like, for example, I invest into Moderna, Pfizer. Those are my short-term ones, Moderna and Pfizer. And I'm only planning on keeping that until like the whole pandemic's kind of just done. Because I just kind of want to see like what happens with them. And then, I have other ones like obviously Microsoft, Amazon, Google. I do want to buy into Apple because I think Apple is still going places. So I do kind of want to tap into Apple. But the other ones I've invested are doing pretty well. Like Airbnb is doing pretty well. Actually, it's doing okay. But I have Airbnb as a future thinking kind of thing. Like, for me, I just want to put Airbnb in the back of like the back burner, because if you think about it, Airbnb dropped a lot of good, interesting stuff before the pandemic. So, like the Airbnb experiences, and they were about to explore into different avenues of giving customer experience for like, yeah. So, imagine like people are already happy with like Airbnb experiences and stuff like that, and they were about to go into other categories, but they had to cut that for the base Airbnb product, right?
Hmm.
So they have a lot of stuff lined up. So I'm just setting up my pieces until after all COVID, they're ready to pop off again. So that's how I see Airbnb in like a 5-10 year term. So that's what I'm saying. Like the difference between you and me is that you kind of have like that moving money quickly kind of thing, where I'm just like, oh
You
yeah.
gotta double up, bro.
For me, it's like, yeah, I'll leave this alone for a few years, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that is a definite takeaway. Also, if fucking I'm on my fucking Powerball shit right now. What's it
I'm not gonna lie, me
today?
too. Everybody
Yo,
right now, yo.
no one's won. So was it the Mega Millions? Shit. The Mega Millions. Nobody won this shit. I didn't win.
Powerball, Mega
Look at this
Millions.
shit, dog. Nobody. I have fucking quick pick, but um, nobody won. And now the fucking the next drawing is gonna be fucking almost a bill. It's like 900 and whatever million.
God damn.
And I don't think anybody won the fucking Powerball. I have like shit. So
So, I'm sorry to go back to investment. I know, but that's
it's
like the
nothing to
easy
do.
investment is like to put like money into. But I'm curious, like, so how much
What's
due
that?
diligence do you do into I guess how much due diligence would you suggest to people
Yeah.
for if you're gonna invest? Like, there's the lazy way, but if you want to play single stock, how do you think is the best way to do it?
I think it's the confidence you have in that actual kind of like industry or market. So like let's see, I I have invested in for me example, I invested in wind energy and a wind energy ETF. So for me, it's like I believe that like because of the future of what we're going through with the Biden administration and the focus of like clean energy and like anything is green, I think has like the potential to be uh to have your profit or whatever like
Mm-hmm.
increase. That's me. It's like because I see that because of what Biden has already done. Like he's already canceled Keystone XL's Keystone
Sure.
pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he already canceled the fucking contract. So like, okay, well, that means he's like obviously committed to like clean energy, um, and non-fossil fuels. So for me, it's like okay, predicting like the upcoming administration of like what their focus is on, and then it's like okay, the confidence in the market and how much market share they have. So like Apple is a good choice. Um, and depending how I guess the price of the stock,
Right.
because if if for me it's like okay like because Apple's like 120 or something like that. So if the value of like if I only have like 500, I'm only have like this much stock versus like a stock that costs like 20, 30, $50.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Mm-hmm.
obviously more value. So when the fucking percentages go up or whatever. So that's kind of my due diligence market.
There's so much research I think
Yeah,
you would have to do. I mean,
for sure.
there's so much information like us regular people don't know
Hmm.
about compared to
Hmm.
like actual people in the trade who do interviews and do the research and stuff like that. They have access to way more information than we do. Like
Oh yeah, dude.
we don't listen to like company shareholder meetings and stuff
Fuck
like that.
no.
Yeah, we don't do that. But
We're
then
just kind of like the consumer like traders. We're not fucking the hedge fund managers type. We're just trying to
right.
like we have the access to the public knowledge versus insider type shit.
Right, right. And it's like I think if you do want to like decide to go into like certain stocks and whatnot, if you want to play single stocks, I think you would definitely have to do your research. Like for
Mhm.
example, I like to listen to what businesses are doing and what stuff they pass. Like right now, I'm looking at Ford and GM because Ford and GM are now committing to like bigger green electric vehicles, and I think Tesla's going to be finally hitting like competition. I think Elon Musk finally is getting to the point where yes, now all the major car companies are going to start doing electric cars. So yeah, so I looked at Tesla or I looked at Ford and GM, and yeah, their stocks in the last 3 months had just jumped 30%. So good indicator that like people are kind of like putting money into that. Disney too. Disney jumped up also 30-something% because of the whole Disney Plus bundle and stuff like that. And there's however many 32 shows they've announced or something like that. And this is without the Disney parks. Can you imagine that? Like this, that's crazy. That's intense for
Yeah,
me right now.
yeah.
So
So it's like for Disney, because of like the amount of properties that they have, like the Marvel universe, the Star
Star
Wars universe.
Wars,
Yeah, so since they can
Pixar, it's just.
make their own shit, dude.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're already doing a what? They're doing so many Star Wars series, so many Marvel series. It's just, I think it's just they have nonstop nonstop shows they can keep making. It's going to be intense. And then yeah, you really have to start following what companies are doing, and you make your best judgment call. Like, I guess I believe in this. Like like you first have to like the company, and then you
Oh
have to
yeah.
believe in what they're doing. I think that's the best way to invest into something. Yeah, that's it. Because other than that, you're gonna keep losing money all day, every day, all day, every day.
That's the fucking takeaway here. So the takeaway, this is trying to wrap things up here, but fucking don't lose your fucking life savings in your fucking investment accounts.
I
And,
know.
and like I only lost a few $100s or whatever. It's penny. It's not pennies, but it could have been a lot worse
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't do my fucking due diligence.
Okay, so let's talk about other stuff. So instead of just investment and stuff like that, so what did you?
Bitcoin?
No. I mean, if we're gonna talk about that real quick, I
No,
do.
you can. Oh, whatever.
I mean, I have money put into like PayPal and Square right now because they're dabbling in a Bitcoin thing. I think it's worth trying out. I mean, I had friends who lost like almost like 10 grand, and he left it in there, and then now he came back 3 grand plus. So he's like, "Oh shit! I thought I lost everything, but whatever. I kept it in there."
Yo, did you hear about that engineer who has $22 million worth of Bitcoin on a encrypted drive, and he tried retrieving the password. He lost the paper password, and he's tried to retrieve the account just on guessing his password and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only 10 tries until it's like forever locked. And bro, he is on 8 tries. I don't know, man. That's fucking hurt. That hurts.
That
That
hurts. That hurts.
hurts.
Write your password or get a password protect or password locker like
Oh my god, that
listed
shit.
apps
Oh, that
here.
hurts, dude. It
That
hurt.
hurts.
Because it's like, dude,
This
just
is my lotto
trying.
ticket.
That's a lot of ticket. No work. Fuck out of here.
That is true. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm just curious, what did you spend your stimulus money on, and what would you spend your next coming up stimulus money on?
Stimulus.
So let's say let's talk about the 600 we just recently got.
Oh, dude.
Huh?
It was like bills.
Really? It was just bills. You didn't use
Yeah.
it to like better enrich yourself
No,
or anything like that.
no. I think anybody, like, I've seen memes and shit like that. And I'm like, dude, that's like stupid. Like I saw a meme saying like, if you invested the $1,200 last summer in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $7,000, you could have made your 1,200 until like 6,000. I'm like, yeah, but I needed that fucking 1,200 at the fucking time, dude.
See, that's like privilege now. That's super privileged people who made under 70,000 and were like comfortable enough. They're like, I still got a job. I'm good.
Yeah,
My life
exactly.
hasn't changed.
I'm like, bro, like I don't. I know you hear the fucking train, but last summer, I plus my fucking uh, what was it? My tax return money. Like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
I just fucking the nice thing I bought besides paying bills was fucking a barbecue grill for like $300.
Nice.
But then like, okay, like we just our stimulus package, like, dude, we just paid bills.
Did it help?
Like, it's not fucking sexy, dude. Like, like this is life living with a dual income, and we're not fucking rich. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? with
Exactly.
I mean, like, okay, like with this next round of stimulus, I'm like, okay, we build up our savings, but it's nothing like we're not gonna buy something like worth $1,200 or whatever.
You could buy a new Roadcaster.
I mean, I guess you
I'm
can
just
count
kidding.
this
No.
as,
That's what I did.
this
No.
was like $100. I bought
Hey.
100 of the 1,200 we got. Yeah, I got this, but
Hey, don't
this
worry.
and
We
the
might get
Blue
another
Yeti.
one soon. We
Shout-
might get additional 1,400 soon. Don't worry.
I'll get that 1,400 and then buy a camera and start booking fucking guests on this shit. Get a real financial advisor. I don't know. Don't take advice from fucking two dudes
We
who
don't know
have
shit.
no. JV doesn't know
I don't know
as much.
shit.
He knows more, a little bit more than I do, and then I don't know too much. Just honestly, like, I don't trust robo fucking investors. I'm like, dude, it's trying to come up faster than the robo investors. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm. Not much we can do. Not much we can do. Any closing thoughts?
Get vaccinated.
Oh yeah, I got
When it
vaccinated.
comes, y'all. I'm not vaccinated yet. I'm on the lower tier. I did get COVID tested recently, and I am fucking negative. So shout out to me.
Shout outs.
I don't know. Closing thoughts. If you're financially, man, get your shit together. We're fucking in our 30s. Shout out to the 21-year-olds who were born in 2000. It's gonna be a shitty decade for you, man. Like, fam, like,
Damn.
you just survived the Trump presidency like we all did. But I mean, you might have the worst fucking job market, even worse than us. So I don't know. Like, it's gonna be tough, but you'll make it.
Yeah, you'll make it. As for me, I'm gonna be at Cheetah's getting my free cheeseburgers for lunch.
Cheeseburgers, healthcare special.
I'm vaccinated. Give me that lap dance at the free cheeseburger lunch.
Oh,
Just
man.
saying. See ya, Cheetahs.
Don't get stabbed, or is that Pacers?
That's
That's
Pacers. Cheetahs gives you the free cheeseburgers and lunch, man. That's what I'm saying. You go in like, I just want my free cheeseburger and lunch. Fine, I'll take that lap dance too. But give me my cheeseburger. I'm vaccinated. Don't worry. Just give me that cheeseburger.
Buy a lotto ticket. Shout out to the listeners. Yo, I'm just trying to hit you up. Like, 'cause honestly, like, on my weekly call with my parents, my dad was like, you guys need to buy some lotto tickets. This shit is almost like $1 billion on both Powerball and Mega Millions. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Fuck, man. Like,
Lotto's is still
I
only
never
cash
even
only,
considered
right?
shit.
Lotto's still cash only, right?
Like, to buy tickets?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, dude, you can go to like 7-Eleven and get this shit on card.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
That's like that's how you know if fucking this is like a fucking I don't want to say a scam, but just the way that the lotto is kind of like set up. I'm like, dude, you can only buy lotto at like gas stations, 7-Elevens, and like
And your CVS's and stuff like that.
like
Yeah.
okay, where are those? Usually not in affluent areas.
Facts.
You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes.
Facts. All right, everybody. Hope you guys get rich. Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. We're looking for sponsors, please. We're looking for sponsors.
Increase our viewer count, our listener count too. Share.
Like, share, subscribe. We're on Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on YouTube.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Stitcher too.
Share it, yo.
Share.
We just get that numbers up.
Mm-hmm. Yo, and just like hit us up. What do you guys want us to talk about next? Where can people reach you, Erwin?
Yeah, you can find me on the internets at Erwinism. I don't. If you send me email, dog, I'm not gonna fucking look at your email, except for when you send business opportunities at admin@difficultoplease.com.
I mean, you can email. I will check emails, but I'm at jv@difficulttoplease.com, so you could hit me up with whatever topics, shit talk, shout outs, whatever.
Business opportunities too, please,
Oh, this
please.
yeah. Do business opportunities to admin. Do business opportunities to admin at difficulttoplease.com, and yeah, we're gonna start exploring different avenues. I don't know if Erwin and I want to do like I don't know, like difficult to please
OnlyFans for us,
Twitch,
please.
huh?
Maybe Twitch. No OnlyFans though.
The fuck no, I'm good on my OnlyFans for now. My
For now.
OnlyFans would be super boring. Like I'm eating Beyond Meat or something like that.
I would say this as a closing thought. We we just bought Impossible Burger or Impossible Meat. That shit is better than Beyond Burger.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Impossible versus Beyond.
Which product?
Just the ground meat. I don't
Okay.
like.
I'll try it
I
out.
was like I made not chili, but fucking a patty melt last night. I'm like, dude, this shit tastes like meat. I think that's the one that they use in fast
Soy.
food.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. Oh,
Whatever
interesting.
proprietary blend, that's way better.
Okay,
Anyways.
I'll do compare and contrast. Yeah, we'll talk about freaking food next time. Oh shit, I would love to talk about food. Let's do it. All right.
All right, we will see y'all next time.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace. Episode 31.
31. Boo. I don't know what I'm doing. Peace.